Hello, everybody. Bonjour. Namaste. Welcome to the day 15 of this 21-day online meditation. As you know, today is the day for the foot soak, so please get your foot soak bowl ready. And my name is Yash Pakala. I am joining today from France. I'll be your MC today. If you've joined for the first time today, please, we welcome you. Welcome to this session. And if you have missed the previous sessions, or if you'd like to go back and review, you can always go back to the website or the YouTube channel and go and review the sessions and material. And we also have breakout sessions for you at the end of this session. We encourage you to please join those sessions and ask your questions and share your experiences. And if you need further help, we also have a mentor program. You have the mentor, you have to fill up a form. We have this link in the chat. You can always fill it up and we'll try to find someone to help you mentor one-on-one. During this session, if you have any questions, you can always put in the chat. And another thing, after this 21 days of online meditation, we also have a follow-up session. We'll take a 2 weeks break and we will have another 21 days of follow-up meditation, but twice a week, every Wednesday and Sunday. So Sahaja Yoga meditation has been there since 1970s. It's in more than 100 countries. It's always free. And I've personally benefited from this amazing meditation in my professional life as to remove stress and be in balance, work-life balance. So I'm very happy to share this with you all today. And today we have two speakers, Michelle and Clemence. They're going to help me. They're going to share with you their experiences, guide you through the meditation. We also have music for you to go meditate live. And today's topic is Vishuddhi Chakra, the fifth Anil center, which is at the level of the throat. So join me in welcoming Michelle and Clemence. I think Clemence, over to you.
Thank you, Yash. A little adjustment here. So today's session is about the fifth chakra, the fifth center of energy. But before that, I can also introduce myself a little further. So I live in France. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation for around 20 years, and I've received many benefits. I will share maybe at the end of this session along with Michelle, to who I hand the mic.
Okay, thank you, Clémence. So it's Michel speaking from French Riviera in Nice. I have been a teacher in history in high school for 30 years. Now I'm retired here, and 40 years of Sahaja Yoga. So everybody can understand that the benefits were quite interesting for me to stay.
I think, Michelle, you can take over from here. You can continue.
So we're going to have an introduction on the Vishuddhi by Clemence. It's a very complicated chakra because it's dealing with all the communications and the hands. That means that the delicacy of feeling the vibrations is run by the Vishuddhi chakra. So Clemence, it's up to you.
Yes, thank you for this introduction. As the PowerPoint is going to show you the few qualities of this chakra, which is really a pot, a wheel of treasure to unfold and to experience. In a few minutes, you will have the keywords, which are communications to begin with, because physically this center of energy deals with the throat. So it's placed here at the base of the throat, and the innate qualities, a few of them are depicted here: the self-worth, or as you can hear these days, self-esteem, the diplomacy, the capacity to detach, meaning to take a step back or go beyond some events that might present themselves are troublesome, troubling our peace, our joy, and how with this meditation we can go into thoughtlessness, and instead of reacting, having the right specific action with the heart mainly to deal with any troubling situations. And also it gives us the feeling to be one in this humankind. We are 8 billion people now, and with meditation we can go inside ourselves and feel really that we are connected to everyone, with the qualities of the heart to begin with that can be expressed in our communication. So physically you can see the finger, corresponding finger, and we are going to put attention and take care of the chakra in our foot soak right now, and we'll go deeper with Michel meditation later on and with the words of Shri Mataji also. So I invite you collectively to raise the Kundalini, our motherly inner energy, who is really a good mother who knows us. And as you've seen, we take the left hand in front of us, we lift it, and with the right hand we move around, showing our desire to be connected with her. We tie a knot above our head. And this energy is present in nature, in every living being. So we do that one time, we do that a second time. And here we tie 2 knots above our head. We want to rise above our mind, our body. And now we do it a third time. And here we tie 3 knots. Now we are going to use the right hand to put ourselves into a protection, a subtle protection, using the vibrations in our hands. So we go from left to right, and we do that motion back and forth 7 times for the 7 chakras. So it's nurturing each chakra. And as we get subtler, we can really feel the vibrations in our hands. We can start by paying attention to our hands. Maybe we already get some sensations at that point, maybe not. It's all fine. It's just to get used to be attentive to a new kind of perception. Now we can put both our feet in the bucket that you have already ready, not too warm, not too cold for now. And we place both our hands facing the ground, loosening up our shoulders and arms. We can either keep our eyes open and look at a candle or look at Shri Mataji's red bindi on the forehead, or we can close our eyes. And here we really anchor ourselves in our seat, using the gravity of our planet Earth to clear us. She has that capacity and she has that motherly desire to help us get lighter. So we let ourselves really sink into our seat and loosen up our arms and shoulders for some time. We can take the help of the breathing also, inhaling from the nose and exhaling loudly from the mouth a couple of times. And we can feel our belly most probably also relaxing by doing so. Now we bring back our hands on our lap. So none of these exercises are compulsory. It's really how we feel we need. One day is different from the other. We need more care one day and less the other. So really a living process. And as yesterday we took care of the heart. Today we are taking care of the shoulder area. So I suggest we do a little massage of the shoulders. On one shoulder, pressing as a force we want, and doing the same on the other one. We can also rub the side of the neck, the back of the neck, even the ears, and the front of the throat. We can also give a small massage to our forehead and our face. All of these are parts physically of the Vishuddhi Chakra. The wrists as well, and the ankles, but they are in the water, so we let them be for now. They're taken care by the water. So these simple massages can help us with the ability to feel the vibrations, which is also the subtlety of the quality of the Vishuddhi. To be able to feel that subtle energy which connects us to every living being. We can get the information of the energy of every living being in our hands. We can also lift our head and look up to the ceiling. Go back and lift our shoulders a couple of times. Again, to let go of any burden that is not necessary on our shoulders. As the saying says, to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders is really not necessary. So in the foot soak, we can really let it slide into the bowl. We can keep silent for a couple of minutes, keeping our attention above our head, on the top of the head, or if it's easier, on the heart chakra on the left side of the chest. And just to enjoy any pleasant sensation, any pleasant feeling that comes up. There's nothing to be done, just to enjoy, to appreciate the moment. If there are some thoughts, just looking at them and being aware that I am thinking can neutralize them. So, oh, I'm thinking, and then telling our thoughts, not now, not now, and they are gradually going to subside. For that, a little patience, little time, and dedication is needed to stay seated and present. And slowly we can get to this silent, thoughtless awareness that helps us integrate all the qualities of the center of energies. It is the silence and the grace of our inner energy. Now we can rinse our feet and put the tablet aside. We will throw it in the bathroom later at the end of the session. And let's hear for a couple of minutes the sayings, the speech of Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is the founder of this meditation, who was with us from 1923 to 2011, and who really had the desire to bring people to know themselves from inside and be their own guide, their own master. So you can keep your hands open on your lap and listen to the speech.
I thought you are all realized souls already. How did you get them here? I don't know. Are they afraid of the Albert Hall or what? All right. So I think we can try that again. Just put your hands towards me like. Just take out my shoes. That's all right. You have to take out your shoes, that's all. Yes. Now, as I said yesterday, that another simple thing is that you have to forgive yourself. As it is, you know, it's a fashion to feel guilty for everything. I don't know how it has started, but to feel guilty. It's a fashion. Say sorry. Formerly, on the telephone, we used to say, I beg your pardon, all right? Nowadays they say sorry. Sorry for what? So this sorriness is too much. Now don't be sorry for anything here. You shouldn't feel sorry in any way. Don't feel guilty. You have done nothing wrong. Believe me, it's all nonsense that you must have read some novel or might have read some, I don't know what, that you have to feel guilty. You are not sinners by any chance. Take it from me. They are not sinners. It's all just money-making propositions, I think. To say you are all sinners, you give us money, so all your sins will be washed off. I don't know, they also give guarantee card, I am saying. So all these gimmicks, you must understand. It has nothing to do with reality. So just in your heart, you believe me that you are not sinners. Not to feel guilty for small things. Our norms are so much that you can feel guilty for anything. Say you spilled coffee, finished. All your life you are bothered that I spilled coffee. I mean, coffee is to be spilled only. I don't understand. So these stupid, nonsensical norms that we have adopted are really responsible for creating this feeling of guilt within us also. Also, all funny ideas you read, the books you read and things you read, because you are on the way of righteousness. You are on the way of reality. So you start saying, oh my God, I did this. I should not have done it. It's all right, forget it. If you have done anything wrong, at that moment only, you should neutralize it. But don't carry the load all your life on your left Vishuddhi. It's a very dangerous thing, because you develop spondylitis. If not that, you can develop angina. So this is a very important center, and don't feel guilty for no fault of yours. So this is another very simple condition. And the third one is, as you forgive yourself for everything, you should forgive others also. Because yesterday I told you, whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. But if you don't forgive others, then you are playing into wrong hands. So just say, I forgive everyone, which is very important. Because here people believe that how can I forgive? It's very difficult. What is difficult? Nothing. Just have to say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Finished. Once for all, you say that, and you'll be surprised, this center will open out. Without these two centers opening up, the Kundalini cannot pierce through. So just help yourself with these two things, just in your heart, you have to say. Now in your hands, just see, watch what's happening on your hands. As I told you yesterday, all these fingers are activated when you get your realization of vibrations. Because these are all centers of the sympathetic nervous system endings. And in these centers, what you find is that these are centers on the right hand side are for your physical and mental being. Left hand side are for your emotional being. So you can see these 5 centers, 6 and 7. This is the 7th center, which is here in the head, in the limbic area. So you have these 7 centers, and you start feeling on the 7 centers the vibrations, the divine power, to see that. Now one scientist in Russia, I told you yesterday, has found out through his calculations and mathematical things from my photograph that according to him I am the source of this cosmic energy. I don't know what to say, but whatever it is, you just feel it yourself on your fingertips. Just feel it. A cool breeze or a hot breeze will be coming in. Now, what's this signal? No one knows. All right. Put the right hand like this and put the left hand on top of the fontanelle bone area, through which the Kundalini pierces through. You can bend your head better. And now see for yourself if there's a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your head. If it is hot, nothing to worry. That means some correction is needed, but maybe it might cool down just now. Put your right hand towards me, bend your head and see with your left hand. Not touch the head, keep it away and see for yourself. You can move your hand from left to right. If you are not forgiving yourself or others, there will be hot breeze coming in. But it should be cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. So now see for yourself. It's called as Ruh, or is called also as Param Chaitanya. Now put your left hand towards me. Now put down your head and see with your right hand now. Bend your head and see from your right hand. You can raise it, you can move it and see for yourself if there's a cool or hot breeze coming out of it. Once more, you put your right hand towards me and see with the left hand. All right. Now, please put both your hands towards me and watch me without thinking, just without thinking. You can do it without thinking. Yeah. Now, you can raise your both the hands towards the sky like this. Bend back your head and ask a question. Any one of these questions, 3 questions, ask one of them. 3 times in your heart. 3 times. You can ask, Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Second question, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Third question, is this the Param Chaitanya? Any one of these questions You have to ask only 3 times, that's all. Now take it down. All those who have felt cool or hot breeze on the fingertips or on the palms or out of the fontanelle bone area, please raise all your hands. See now. My God. See all of them. May God bless you. May God bless you.
We can now continue to meditate silently. We're going to play a small piano music piece played by Jean-François. If you want, you can close your eyes and put your attention on the top of your head, on your Sahasrara chakra.
Thank you, Jean-François, for this meditative tune of Chopin. And we can feel maybe that this state of meditation is still there. And maybe we can feel the vibrations in the hands. Because this Vishuddhi has been created along the path of the evolution when Shri Mataji says to us, when the human being has risen the head. And this is connected with the hands. Like we were able to do things with the hands, we could develop the voice. And as we could lift our hands, we could see the sky. And the human being has understood that the sky is always changing at its own pace. And the horizon is moving with us. And we understood there is something higher than ourselves. And at night, the stars are fixed and something is written in the sky. So we became part of the universe. And this is the real beginning of human consciousness. What am I doing in this universe? The skies, day and night, became the heavens and the cosmos. And the voice could be managed by this mouth that our animals use to take things, because we are free with the hands. So this voice could give us the communication and could give us the relation with others. So we are going to raise our right hand slowly up to the top of the head without touching. And we put our attention to see if we are feeling something. And the second time we do it, I need to check my timing. Sorry. It's no more. The second time we raise the head, the hand up to the level of the Vishuddhi, which is at the bottom of the neck, here where we have this little gap in the bones of the thorax. And you see, we raise the head. So we put our hands, the center of the hand, which is connected with the sastra, in front of this center, with the head a little bit raised. And we just let the vibrations come to the chakra and attract more our mother Kundalini. And this chakra, which is very complex, because it is related with all the communications and the feelings, because the subtle feelings of the hands are only possible because of the complexity of that chakra. Well, we're going to nourish it. In some of you, maybe the opening of the chakra, that's not the opening, is a great word, may produce maybe sneezing or maybe yawning, depending if you are a little bit on the right or on the left channel. It's just the sign that this chakra is producing its effects. Now we're going to put our left hand on the right Vishuddhi. So I've said that the Vishuddhi is connected with the communication and the consciousness, which means that we, the humans, we don't leave our family when we are grown up, and forget about the family, like dogs and wolves and animals. Because we understand there is a word for that. You have brothers and sisters. So you must have been told that at the level of the heart, we have the parents, the mother on the heart, and the father on the other side. Here we have the brothers, which means that we work in team. And from the team, we have the fellowship and the society and humanity. So this quality of the Vishuddhi extends to embrace the whole of the planet. So we can show our Kundalini that we are really wishing to expand those qualities of brotherhood and that we are part of the whole. Of course, we are a separated entity. We have a name, but we are part of the whole. We are sharing and we are supporting the team. So if we express this wish, our desire is to develop that quality, then you will feel maybe that the Vishuddhi is going to react, and anyway, the Kundalini is going to nourish the lotus of the chakra and expand the petals which are connected with those qualities. So let's stay a moment in that mood that we are part of the whole and we are connected with all the realized souls. We are almost 100 just now. And all the realized souls on the planet and all the realized souls that have ever existed, and that we are supporting the whole of humanity. So the defects of this chakra are when we are harsh to other people. So when you are shouting, like, in the military. So we wish to have this soft and sweet form of expression. And we ask to the Kundalini to open those chakras, those petals, in such a way that we can find the soft diplomacy when we have to express something a little harder. We can put our hand back on the lap. And maybe enjoy the moment. Now we are going to put the right hand on the left side of the neck. And here is the connection with the sister. So in the same way, it's a relation with our sisters, and maybe to all the young maiden that we protect as we protect our own sister. And in India, they have a tradition that all the girls of your high school, college, are sisters to you. And there is a story that the sisters, the elder sisters, they take care of the younger brothers, and they can watch how the brothers are behaving like little cubs, fighting with each other and going hunting and picking flowers or fruits or eggs in the wild. And so they say that the sisters are the persons who asked in the time of the tribes and the clans, they asked to the elders to make rules so that the younger brothers don't get into trouble and don't turn bad. So this side of the Vishuddhi has the capacity to correct ourselves, maybe to shock ourselves a little bit, to tell us that's wrong to do such thing. So we can have the confidence that when this chakra matures and grows, we will have the capacity to correct ourselves and to get better persons. But in the West, there is one big problem, that above our ear, we have a big institution in yellow on the drawing, which is the ego which wants to control and wants to fight and wants to take revenge. So it's bloated, it's too big, and it's putting a pressure on this left Vishuddhi, for which we know it's spontaneous happening, that we have to correct ourselves and that such a thing is wrong, but we don't. So this is the explanation why Shri Mataji said before, here is the guilt in the West. And we should not feel guilty. So to open this part of the Vishuddhi, in the West, the main thing to say is, I am not guilty. Whatever I have done is forgiven by the universe, but it was made without a proper knowledge and certainly no knowledge of the vibrations. So let's stay with this hand there and forget about guilt. And this will attract the Kundalini to nourish more that chakra. We are not guilty. Maybe you can feel that you have less tension in yourself, in your body. Now we are again going to raise our Kundalini with the single right hand up to the Sahasrara. And feel if we are better with the hands, with the cooler hands. And once again, we raise the right hand up to the Vishuddhi. And here we have another little method that this finger is the finger related with the Vishuddhi. And you know that is the finger related with communication. We are showing things, we are denying things, many things we can do with that finger to express something. So this finger has vibrations of the Vishuddhi, and it's the side of the action, of the emission, broadcast, and we can put it here. To nourish the Vishuddhi, point our attention here. And I started saying that when we have lifted the head, we have understood that we were part of the universe. And the universe, or the divine, whatever you want to call it, has not made the creation to suffer. It has made the creation to enjoy its work. So the essence of this chakra is that it produces a kind of joy. There are different joys, of course. A collective joy which can be shared with many people. And Shri Mataji uses the word mirth. A little bit of jokes. And that happens when we are witnessing the world, witnessing people, just through our eyes and knowing what is happening without being involved in it, without being disturbed, without reacting from the left side of fear or from the right side of aggression. So if something happens in front of us, we just do the right thing at the right moment. So this is the state of witness, which is described for this chakra, which does three things. First, we do not react out of fear or out of aggression. We do not react because of our concept about people, but we just watch and see and know what is the reality. So this is the condition for the next step, which you may already feel, which is called nirvichara, that is thoughtless awareness. So let's focus just 1 minute on the Sahasrara. Let's be witness of what we can feel in the hand or in the other hand. And let's just see, let's just witness about ourselves if we are relaxed. Let's see if we are calm about our emotions and feelings. Do we just feel peace, satisfaction? Do we feel the silence of the thoughts? Are we witnessing with our attention that this is a state of meditation and we have no effort to do? So let's just stay, knowing that this connection is also the connection with the all-pervading energy of the universe, which is just benevolent. And with that silence and satisfaction within, we are going to end our meditation as we have started with Clémence. We raise the hands like this and do like a knot. Second time. Another knot. And last time, 3 knots for the 3 channels that we want them to stay connected at the level of the sastra. And the 7 bandhans around our auras, they say. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we just check, witnessing about ourselves. And Yash, it's to you.
Thank you, Michelle. That was really great. Thank you for guiding us through this meditation. I felt a bit warmer in my index finger at the beginning, but now it's cooler. I guess it cleared out. Thank you. And also, thank you, Clemence, for the earlier session. I think that's great. We've come to the end of today's session, day 15. Let's go through some quick reminders. So tomorrow is a very important day. We're going to have a meditation workshop, and we're going to continue with the 6th energy center, the Ajna Chakra. And as we've discussed earlier, we're going to have breakout rooms by language. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and please join us in the breakout sessions. And we also have a handout for today, the Vishuddhi, with affirmations for left, right, and center channels, as you can see on the screen. And also you can find them on the website. And also a quick reminder, if you would like to have a one-on-one mentor, you can please fill up the form link was mentioned earlier in the chat. And if you would like to join us on WhatsApp, feel free. And any other previous recording sessions, or if you want to come back and know more about the website and know more about the sessions, you can always join our website and or the YouTube channel. As you can see on the screen, this is the website, freemeditation.com. The links will be provided in the chat. So thank you everyone for joining us. The breakout rooms are available now. Please continue to join and give your feedback. How did you feel today? And if you have any other questions, in your life, what is detachment for you? How did you experience any other experiences you have in meditation? Please, until tomorrow. Otherwise, thank you for joining us today. Let's see, we have some questions here in the chat. Okay, I'm just checking if there are any questions here. No, so there are no specific questions for us today. But we are here for another 15-20 minutes if you have any other questions in the breakout room. So either you can direct the questions to me or in your breakout sessions. Okay. So some of the questions that you can ask or you can share, like, for example, what are some of your experiences you might have had in understanding and integrating these qualities of Vishuddhi in your life? Or you can ask is, today we brought this principle of collectivity and being a part of the whole. What do you mean by that? Or for you, what is witnessing or detachment? You can tell us. You can explain if you have any feedback. If you can talk about those topics.
Which one?
Any one of those. Any questions that you might have. So somebody was asking, things go very fast in this chat. How to clear this chakra? So Clemence, would you like to take it up? How to clear Vishuddhi Chakra? That's one question.
Yes, we have experienced with the last meditation Michel led one way, which is to give energy, nurture the chakra, because there are two things here is the attention, or we can also hear nowadays the intention, which are two close concepts, and the hands and the vibrations, so we can use our hand and the middle, which is connected to this all-pervading energy, to nurture the chakra, so it can be the center if we feel both index, or if we feel this area, or rather the left hand, we can clear it by giving energy here, or giving energy if it's this finger, rather here. I can also say that the handout that you are receiving is really gold. There is also something less handy that is described, which is more connected to our behavior, how we speak to people, how we avoid having attention on criticism, on what doesn't work, and rather have our attention on what works and on the qualities of other people, and likewise for ourselves. If we focus, doesn't mean that we don't want to improve, but most of the time, if we have the attention on what is working and what people are bringing, beautiful qualities they have, then it changes the whole atmosphere, and the harmony is sustained in that way. So here are some ways to sustain our Vishuddhi chakra. I'm sure Michel have some other points.
There is one which is derived from foot soak, because you can, what do you say in English, gargle, yes, with salty water. So you just go do that in your bathroom. You put water, some salt in it, and you gargle, and the effect of especially the salt, which is connected with Mother Earth, is going to absorb. So it's something we can do when we have caught a cold or something, but it's also can be useful at the vibratory level. Of course, you clean your Vishuddhi when you are catching on the Vishuddhi.
Okay, so the next question, let me just scroll up. Okay, another question is, I felt my index finger right hand side itchy and little tingling. Could you suggest what does that signify? Maybe Michel, you can continue.
Right hand finger. Yeah.
Yes.
So that has everything in Sahaja Yoga might be understood at three levels. The first is physical. So maybe you are catching a cold. Okay. Or maybe you have shouted too loudly during a soccer match or something, or in a disco, who knows? Another one is on the level of relationships. So how are you with your brother, if any, or something like that? And otherwise, maybe you feel not properly connected with the rest of the people. So maybe they have a problem with you. Maybe you have a problem with them. But anyway, you can give bandhams like that to your right Vishuddhi and ask, express your desire that whatever it is, I want this sweetness and this eat sweet, talk sweet, they say in India, because they have a festival with a little sweet that they offer to each other. So May this sweetness in my relation and in my speech be there. I think it's the basis.
And continuing to that question, there's one more. What if I did not feel warm or cool airflow in my hands?
Many people don't feel properly in the hands. It took me years. Okay, because Western guilt, tobacco, and also the way of talking to people, especially French people. Well, Clémence, we have a specificity for that. And personally, I have I can tell a little tale of mine. My father was addicted to hard jokes, always joking and even a little bit debasing people. So I was brought up like that, and I was doing the same. And I was not understanding why some people were not laughing, because it was out of sweetness. It's just you're mocking at someone, and he doesn't enjoy it. What is wrong with him? He doesn't have a sense of humor. When my Vishuddhi started opening, then I discovered that those jokes of my father were really out of purpose. Okay, so it's the quality of the Vishuddhi that allowed this change. And also in France, we have this tradition from the time of the kings, which is quite mocked in the English movies, and even in Monty Python. Insulting people and finding what we call mot d'esprit. I checked before, witticism, the witty side, and always to have the last word and to, have the glory of the moment, because you have said the word that makes everybody laugh at someone else. So this also had to disappear. And you don't understand, because it's your culture. You don't understand that it is hurting people. So you have to understand from inside of the chakra. And the chakra changes. And as the chakra changes, the expression of the quality of the chakra changed.
And Clémence, do you have anything to add to it? And also, I'll also tell you another question. Why you have anything to add first? Let's hear from you. Is there anything that you want to add? Any experience from your life?
I 100% agree with what Michel said. The sarcasm is really something we are brought up with, and when we start meditating, we find other expression. We express differently to other people, and we feel inside that it feels much better to express our creativity, our spirit with love, with benevolence, than with this harshness, you know. So, as Abraham Lincoln used to say, when I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. And that's my religion. It's exactly that.
And maybe you can also continue. There's one more question from Sangeeta. How can I help my family to be more thoughtful towards each other? How can I maybe? How can she help her family?
She has to witness.
There you go.
And she herself will improve. And let's see what is the effect on others. But she will not convict the other people. She cannot do a lot on other people apart from wishing that they get a realization. You cannot force that on people. Now, I have a little story of that many years ago when I was doing the programs in Paris. We had a gentleman who used to come home from work and play some piano. And his daughter was always coming to tease him and disturb him. And this moment that he wanted to have for relaxation before Sahaja Yoga, it was always disturbed by her. And after 1 month, I don't know, I asked him, so how is your daughter now? What's happening? And he told me, oh, it's okay. So what did you do? I stopped reacting. So she was just a little bit like nourishing herself from the nerves of the father. But as the father just started to smile and being non-affected, that is a quality of that is witnessing with the Vishuddhi, being non-affected. That she is teasing me, she has the problem, not me. So let's just enjoy the piano. And then she dropped this this behavior, which doesn't mean that she was better after, but the situation stopped.
Great, great, great. So I think we'll take one last question. So maybe I can answer that. The question was, what does it mean when my index finger pulsates very strong, my left index finger? So the left index finger
It's for Clément.
it signifies the left aspect of a Vishuddhi Chakra, and it could be at a physical level that something is wrong. You're feeling guilty, or it could be something wrong with your relationship, your brother-sister relationship. There are different aspects to everything that you feel. So don't worry too much about it. The Kundalini knows everything. She's like your individual mother. Continue to raise your Kundalini, put your attention on Sahasrara and on the chakra. So now that you know the left index signifies the left aspect of your Vishuddhi chakra, continue to meditate and give put your hand and put your attention on that, and continue to meditate without thinking, without thoughts. That's when Kundalini will go there and clean it up, and eventually you will get out of that whatever pulsating feeling that you have, and slowly it will become warmer, and then it will become cooler eventually.
Yes, Shri Mataji was saying all of that is never a mental state. It's a matter of how the Kundalini nourishes us, and the key word in Sahaja Yoga is becoming.
Perfect. I think we have very, very engaging and participating audience today. That's great. These are very, very good questions, very deep questions. So I'm quite sure you all enjoyed today's session. Once again, thank you, Michelle, Clemence, and all the team behind. They did such a fantastic job. A big shout out to everybody who's behind the curtain, behind the scene. Thank you, and all the people who joined us. Thank you very much. And please continue the sessions and feel free to reach out to us. And hey, have a nice day. Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening.
Namaste. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.